Hello, today I'm going to talk about one simple technique that will change your life and that will change your life for the better. And that simple technique doesn't take a lot of time, you just need 5 minutes to follow that technique. So let's see what is that technique. To know that what is that technique, just open any website that publishes blogs on personal growth and you will find that at least one blog that talks about why keeping the journal will change your personal life. Keeping a journal is truly one of the best self-improvement tools that you can have. If you have never heard this before about journaling, do not think this is a new concept or that is the new techniques that is coming up. You maybe heard this before or maybe heard this for the first time, but this is not the new technique. A little less than 2000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Roman Empire, maintained his journal. He would sit down with his ink, papyrus and jot down reminders and stoicism of stoic thinking to himself. There was another philosopher, Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who had taught that every day we should keep our philosophical aphorism and exercise at hand, that we should write them, read them aloud, talk to yourself and others about them. In 15th century, Leonardo da Vinci was well known as a master painter, architect, sculptor and inventor, and his ideas were way ahead of his time. He is described as a genius in his lifetime. Da Vinci kept notes about his ideas, invention and studies. Today around 7,000 pages from those journals survives. Da Vinci's Codex Leicester, the 72-page journal, was purchased by Bill Gates in 1994 for around $30.8 million, making it one of the best or most expensive books ever. Mark Twain was also known as a journal keeper during his lifetime. He often started a new journal for every trip he took. He jotted down ideas, inspiration and thoughts for upcoming stories. Guys, these are few personalities, but Frida Kahlo, Marie Curie, Anne Frank, Charles Darwin, Emily Davis, Lewis Carroll, Mahatma Gandhi and Thomas Edison and many other great leaders, scientists, businessmen, philosophers and writers kept journals. Journaling is a simple activity that has an outsized return when practiced regularly. It's been shown to have significant mental and physical health benefits and to improve a personal overall quality of life. Whenever I talk to friends or people ask some suggestions over some problem or anything, first thing I ask them is, do you keep the journal? And 99% of the time I hear no. Some say that they started for a while but they did not continue that. They know that they should keep a journal but they don't. Similarly, like there are a lot of things that we should do but we don't do them. And the reason is we don't know how to do that. It's like when you were in college, you had these questions in your mind all the time but you never dare to ask them. Possibly because you thought maybe my class think I am dumb or maybe teacher think I am dumb. Well, this is exactly the same. We all think that journaling is easy, so we don't bother to ask them how to do that. It's not easy, guys, but it's not a rocket science as well. Most people overcomplicate that act of journaling or putting their thoughts on the paper, but it's not that difficult. I think Ernest Hemingway put it best. My aim is to put down on the paper what I see and what I feel in the best and simplest way. Now, if you are aiming to start journaling, now first understand what is journaling. Journaling is not about keeping the diary. Keeping the diary is about writing down what happened in your life. But journaling is so much more than just keeping the diary. If you think only writing the past experiences or about your life or day-to-day activities will lead you to the significant personal growth, then you have to change your thinking. You have to change your mindset, I can say that. Because journaling is an exceptional tool if you want to reflect and grow personally. It helps you to explore and understand yourself and it will help you to become best version of yourself. And according to the mental health professional, journaling is one of the most recommended tools to have clear mind and happier life. Journaling also helps to have a good mental health benefits. It also helps you to release mental blockades and it will help you to become more precise about your thoughts, desires, priorities and your worries. Now the biggest question is why you want to do the journaling. So even before you start writing the journal or even before you make it a habit, if you want to make it a part of your everyday life, then you should start with the clarity. You should start asking this question, that why you want to keep the journal, why you want to do that, why you want to develop this habit. Whatever your answer is, it may be you want to focus on your thinking, or you want to focus on anything that you want to do, or you just want to create a record of your memories, or you just want to use it as a self-improvement tool. Whatever it is, find the answers and then only start the process. When you will have these answers for this question for yourself, when you will have your reasons, then and only then you will stick to it, because you will be looking for the outcomes that you will get from it. You will be looking for the end goals from this, because this is not the 1 day or 1 month process. This is a lifetime process which will help you to reflect on your life, and it will help you to grow personally. So ask this question to yourself, why you want to do that, and then only start the process. For me personally, I see journaling as a self-improvement tool. If you think journaling is just a hobby and to just make it for a fun or to relax, maybe this is the reason, true for some people, but for most there is only one reason, and that is, guys, self-improvement. From Marcus Aurelius to Leonardo da Vinci, or you can say Mark Twain to Mahatma Gandhi, everybody used it for self-improvement. When you will use it for the same reason, you will truly get to know the quality of your life, your thought, and when you write down it, you will understand how you think, how you make the decisions, and you will also find that why you take certain actions, your habits, your behavior, your level of productivity, your relationships, and everything that you want to get a clarity about, you will find out. And when you will keep the journal. Now the big question is how to get started with journaling. Stephen R. Covey said, keeping a personal journal or daily in-depth analysis and evaluation of your experiences is a high leverage activity that increases self-awareness and enhances all the endowments and the synergy among them. James Clear, author of Atomic Habit, record his push-ups and reading habits. Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman suggests that keeping a track of decisions you have made in your journal. Neuroscientist Dr. Tara Swartz lists what she is grateful for and what she accomplished. Best-selling author and avid runner David Epstein tracks workouts and training goals. And Tim Ferriss, the author of 4-Hour Workweek, starts with the 5-hour journal, and he uses it for prioritizing and gratitude. And more interestingly, Tim Ferriss has recorded every single workout he has done since the age of 15. If you want to start with the journaling, and if journaling is new to you, starting small is the best way to go, because small acts lead to bigger achievements. And James Clear talk a lot about the idea of atomic habits, a small act that makes an enormous difference in your life. And if you want to start, you can start journaling once a week, and even one journaling session per week can help you to build the habit of journaling and have a positive impact on your life. If you plan to do that, fix a day in a week, probably the day when you are free, and think about what went right and what went wrong in the past week. What you have planned, what you didn't plan, what you have achieved, and what you have missed. Or even what you want to achieve or improve in the next week. Write your thoughts down and keep journal until you feel like you have a good picture about your current situation. Now, if you feel that keeping the journal is worth trying and that you want to inculcate that habit, follow these 3 ideas that will help you to follow through the journaling or follow to get started with the journaling habit. Number 1 is journal about your activities. This is one of the best things suggested by my mentor, and he said that just keep writing what happens in your day and it will serve you in the future. Just write down what you have been doing in a day. And if you come across any quote, jot that down. If you are trying to improve your habits or your attitude, write that down, what you did, where you have missed, and where you can improve. Writing about your activities can be the safe place to look back on your day, your week, or even a whole month. It can help you to process complex events and analyze why things happen in a certain way. You can look back on the previous entries and see how you have grown, how you have changed your life. Or if you want to write certain things, write about your relationships. Write how you react and communicate with your partner. This will help you to track your goals, or it will help you to track your relationships. You can also track your goals, your healthy habits that you have been trying to establish You can also track your bad habits, that how you can get rid of them. Just recording yourself will have an enormous data for yourself that will help you to create or generate the better habits or relationships in your life. Now, if you are writing the journal, do not lie to yourself. And while writing, being honest will lead you to the powerful insight that will move you towards the change. To reflect back on your events, describe all the events in detail and reflect and interpret what has happened. And when you reflect, you can come out with the learning or the experiences that can be applied in your future. Or you can even prepare your list of learnings as well, because you can list the best and worst things that has happened and what you will improve tomorrow, because the list are the great way for the quicker reflections. If you do this, it will change your life for the better. Jim Rohn once said, do not trust your memory. When you listen to something valuable, write it down. When you come across something important, write it down. Now, second idea is worst case scenario journaling. Mark Twain once said, I'm an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. Seneca the Younger said that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Our thoughts, worries, fears and anxieties always makes us feel greater. But these worries, fears and anxieties seldom appear in our real life. Although this most case scenario which runs in our head all the time never happen in reality, that doesn't stop us from anxious replaying it in our head. And now there is no other option or no other better way to address your worries and fears than writing your journal. If you worry about something, it creates turmoil in your head. But as soon as you start writing down what you are stressed about, or you can start thinking about how you are going to solve that problem and what is that causing you stress you at the first place. Writing it down will help you to come with the clear picture about your fears and realize that many anxieties are irrational. They have no place in real life at all. Journaling is the practice will reassure you that things aren't as bad as you imagine. As you keep writing, you will understand the consequences aren't as bad as you imagine, even if some of the worst imagination comes true in your real life. You can also write about your strengths and the steps that you have taken to overcome any fear in your life. When you write about your strengths and coping strategies, that empowers you to face them and realize that you are stronger than you think. You have more power within yourself than you can ever imagine. Then write down your fears and follow up through this question. If that happens, then what? Keep asking this question to yourself until your anxieties fade off. And remember, if you write down your fears and anxieties which actually never occurred in your life, and you will ask yourself what if happens in your real life, you will understand that these are the most of the anxieties that you have are actually not true. These are all your imaginations. While addressing your anxieties or the fears, your goal is you want to create a plan to address your worries. That is what you have to decide even before you start keeping the journal. Write the problem that you have and think about the ways that you can solve, or even mention the people that can help you with that problem. Put all your ideas on the paper and then start working on them. Now, the third idea for writing the journal is journal about your decisions. We all make decisions in our everyday life, and we can learn from our past decisions or past experiences to make the smartest decisions in your future. A decision journal can help you to learn from the past decisions and think about the current, or think through the current decisions and avoid problems before they happen in our life. It's natural chronological record of your progress, and this can allow you to remember the reasons behind your decision making for all those important life events. Use your journal as a feedback mechanism by second guessing your own decision. We always make plans and decide, but making decision is hard. For example, should I quit my job? Should I start this job? Should I end my relationships? Or these are the difficult questions or decisions. The question you can ask yourself are endless. Ask these questions, and the best answer you will get by just asking the questions to yourself and writing down the answers. Just write the questions and write the answers or the decisions that you will take. You will have the best decisions for your life. Now, finally, you must be aware that self-reflection is a marathon, not a sprint. You do not get a valuable knowledge about yourself through one-time reflection, but only through regularity. Especially in stress-free phase, you should take time to self-reflection in order to think about what is important to you with a cool head. In stressful situation, our priorities can quickly regress. What is important is what drives you in the long run. I would highly recommend starting and trying to find out if journaling works out for you. And I'm sure that everybody can find out the way that works for them and help to improve life for the better. If you want to develop these habits and if you go and try to find the benefits of journaling, not only there are various types of journaling, but you can also benefit from these activities in many or countless ways. Journaling is not only about free from expressive writing, it's also about making lists, plan, writing about gratitude or feeling our planners. Science has shown that journaling can only bring you good things, improvement to your mental health, physical health, memory, relationships and productivity. What's most important is it doesn't cost anything. All you need is notebook, pen and the journal app or a journal app and some motivation to start with journaling. Guys, all the best. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button and do not forget to share and subscribe for the new videos that will help you to build a strong mindset, develop a grit and learn new things. Comment below about what you think about keeping the journal. I am also open for the suggestions, and if you want to start with the discussion about the journaling, please comment below and start the discussion. If you have any idea about journaling, please post them in the comment box. Until next time, my friends, start today for better tomorrow and take action now and be legendary.